The girl saw a hitman kill her mother, but she stayed calm. Then the hitman killed her father too, and still, she didn't show any fear until he sat down in front of her, but she was already prepared. When the hitman lowered his guard, she pulled out a dagger from under the table and stabbed his hand, pinning it to the desk. She then ran to the bathroom and escaped through the window. She hid under a platform where the bullets couldn't reach her and placed a small chip in her mouth, just as the hitman had wanted. With him chasing her, she jumped over a wall and into a car, but quickly dove into a sewer to escape as the hitman fired at the entrance. They had no idea how much they would regret letting her get away. The girl, K1lled, made it to Chicago and found her uncle. Only then did she finally cry. The next day at dinner, her uncle asked what she wanted to be when she grew up. She said, a hitman. One day she would take revenge for her parents. 15 years later, two police officers were eating in their car when a sedan suddenly crashed into them. A stylish, drunk woman stepped out. When the officers pinned her down, they noticed the necklace she was wearing. She was the girl from years ago, K1lled. The police arrested her and took her to jail, which was exactly what she wanted. That night, she planned to kill a prisoner. After dark, K1lled put on a black ops suit and used a hairpin to unlock her cell door. She moved aside a wall-mounted monitor, grabbed a coffee spoon and a glass of water, and made her way to the electrical room. There, she opened the air vent, wedged the spoon between the power switch, and pierced the glass to create a slow drip, setting a timer. Then she climbed into the vent and waited by the spinning fan. When the spoon filled and dripped water onto the wires, the power went out, stopping the fan. K1lled quickly crawled through. At that moment, the guard watching the prisoner went to the restroom. K1lled snuck up behind him and knocked him out. She dragged the unconscious officer to the prison door, entered the cell, forced the target to remove his shirt at gunpoint, shot him, and escaped. When the police heard the gunshot and rushed in, they found only their confused colleague holding the gun. Meanwhile, police were pursuing K1lled on the rooftop. She jumped over the edge and held onto the railing to hide, then returned to her cell and changed clothes before the guards arrived to inspect. She fooled them all. The next day, FBI Inspector Ross arrived in Chicago. He was drawn there by an orchid drawn in lipstick on the victim's body. He realized the case was the 22nd murder and believed the killer was leaving a message, trying to make the world understand something through this pattern.